Yo, what's up guys, it's Rob, and today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts and reviewing the Ninja Air 58 Finalmouse. But before I get into the review, I wanted to show you guys a mouse review sheet that I have. I'm going to be writing down every single mouse I review here, and it's basically my opinions and experiences with every mouse, all the information you need from every particular mouse that I have reviewed. I linked to my mouse review, all that good stuff. As you can see, the G-Wolves Hottie is going to be the next mouse I review. And yeah, now on to the Air 58 review. So first off, this mouse is $200+. You cannot buy it from Finalmouse anymore because they only sell limited copies, so you have to buy it off of somebody else. And it can be very sketch for sure. It is pretty much the only way of being able to get your hands on one of these. So yeah, but anyways, this mouse is 58 grams, which is why it is called the Ninja Air 58. The mouse does come in at 63 grams on my scale, but that's only because of the cable. This is a medium-sized mouse, and I don't really have the biggest hands, but I still had no issues gripping this mouse. My hand width comes out to 92 millimeters, and my hand length is just about 155 millimeters. So normally when I use all of my mice, I use a claw grip, which is the most natural grip for me, but I definitely can fingertip this mouse just as good as I can claw the mouse. And also I could potentially even palm this mouse at my hand size, since my hands are not the biggest, of course. So this mouse can definitely be good for all grips, but it is just depending on your hand size, of course. The coating on the mouse feels really good. I do have very sweaty hands, so the coating is very important to me, and you do end up feeling the holes when using the mouse, of course, but it's definitely not a big deal, and my hands sweating a lot really isn't a big deal with this mouse because the coating is awesome. The cable is a braided cable, but it is very tight and stiff. It is not very flexible at all. It is honestly kind of bad because it is kind of heavy as well. So it just rubs all over your mouse pad, and it just doesn't feel all that great. I would definitely recommend paracording this mouse if you do end up getting it. Also, when I first got this mouse, the mouse feet were a little bit scratchy, but it went away after a couple of days. Regardless though, I did end up buying some hyperglides for this mouse because I do like the extra bit of glide, and I did end up maining this mouse for about 3 months until it unfortunately broke. And I definitely have to say the clicks on this mouse are incredible. Mouse 1 and mouse 2, as well as the side buttons, feel amazing to click. Definitely some of the best clicks, or some of my favorite clicks that I have ever used on any mouse. But the scroll wheel is absolutely terrible. Scroll wheel will break over time. It only lasted me 3 months, and for a mouse that's $200, that's absolutely absurd. It also feels very mushy when you try to press down on it. That's a 100% deal breaker for me with this mouse. It's just too expensive to just break in a couple months. Other than that issue with the scroll wheel, the build quality of this mouse is actually amazing. It does feel very solid. There's no flex anywhere on the mouse, and it just feels very solid for having this many holes as well. But like I said before, the mouse wheel does break. And another thing I also wanted to point out is that the holes on this mouse, especially on the side, they do gather up a lot of gamer gunk. You do end up having to clean this mouse every once in a while, which does kind of suck, but oh well, that is what you get when you buy a mouse that has holes in it. So I would definitely not recommend this mouse. The price of the mouse is just $200+. It's way too much for something that will break for sure if you use the mouse wheel regularly. And the cable's not that great. The mouse feet are somewhat scratchy. The clicks are incredible. It is just definitely not worth the $200+ you have to pay for this mouse. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I will see you guys later. Bye.